Peace, infinite waters diving deep. Once again, we are out here, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, in the heart of nature. 10 amazing secrets confident people won't tell you. But why, Ralph? I have no idea. Now, a lot of people don't realize how important being confident is when it comes to knowing what you want to do with your life purpose, knowing you're with the right person, how to get your butt out of the matrix. Confidence comes in handy, even when it comes to knowing what kinds of foods to eat. So that's the question that came in. We ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. Become confident, and secrets that confident people won't tell you. Why? Because they're just too busy being confident. Secret number 1 is that they weren't always this confident. Ever seen a confident person and say, goodness gracious, what the hell happened to them? They're also saying that because they have no idea. But it took a long time. You see, they didn't just roll out of bed with all of this confidence, this pizzazz. No. Along my journey, if you were a deep diver from back in the day, you remember when I was really shy when I used to make videos. I was like a little lamb lost in the woods. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. So every year, that confidence muscle grows, baby. It grows. And that's why confident people are specialized. Okay? When you are doing one thing for a prolonged period of time, your confidence muscle grows. You go from really shy to really confident. Why? Because you are specialized. So get specialized in something, maybe an area that you are interested in. Sometimes it could be food. Sometimes it could be going to the beach. Sometimes it could be just sharing your wealth of information with the world. Science. I have no idea what you're interested in. But get specialized and realize it's going to take time for you to build that confidence muscle. But best believe, every single year, your confidence muscle, oh yeah, baby, is going to grow a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and then so big. What's the second secret confident people won't tell you? They won't tell you that to be confident means you've got to trust yourself 100%. You've got to begin to believe in yourself. Because you see, a lot of people say, Ralph, I don't believe in myself. And I'm like, good luck. If you want to be confident, you got to learn and find ways to believe in yourself. So I'll give you a quick way to begin to believe in yourself. Whatever you're doing, simplify it. That will give you more belief in yourself, more self-belief, because you say, oh, it's easy. You see, a lot of people who aren't confident, they make things more difficult than they have to be. Slow motion that side. So it always feels like they're failing, right? Super confident people realize the secret that simplicity is the highest form of sophistication, baby. Yeah. The third secret confident people won't tell you is that they eat well to feel well, for confidence. Okay? I remember when I wasn't confident at all. Years ago. And it was because of my diet. It was terrible. Lots of junk food, processed garbage, and I felt like a mess. I didn't even feel good looking in the mirror. When I walked into Whole Foods and saw that coconut juice, that mango juice, and just got a whole load of strawberries, I started to feel better about myself. I started to say, actually, I'm starting to, feels good being me for a change. Okay, it starts with the food. Eat for confidence. Eat your greens. You don't want to eat your greens? I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry. Okay. The fourth secret confident people won't tell you is that when it comes to being confident, you see a lot of people say, Ralph, I want to be confident. I'm asking them, have you put in that 10,000 hours of work in becoming specialized in a field of interest? They're like, no, Ralph. I'm like, okay, well, how the hell are you going to be confident? I've been making videos for so long. Even the cat down the road is like, oh my gosh, it's like 80 years old now. Okay. When you practice every single day, you develop more confidence. You see, a lot of people say, I want to do that, Ralph. But you see, a violin player can't do what a basketball player does. A basketball player can't do what a violinist does because of the hours of practice. So once you find what it is you came here to do in becoming your greatest version, you got to practice daily. You got to put those 10,000 hours in because that's the time it takes to actually reprogram your subconscious mind to become a master at whatever you are doing. A lot of people say, I just want to do it in 3 minutes. Good luck. You got to put in the time if you want to feel fine. Little rhyme for you. Okay. What's the fifth secret? Confident people won't tell you that they make a lot of mistakes. Okay? All the time, like mistakes are just second nature. But the truth about mistakes, the more mistakes you make, the more confidence you build. So a lot of confident people, they love making mistakes because they're always finding different ways of how to, well, not do something. Right? A lot of people who aren't confident, it's because they want to be perfect. They never want to make a mistake, so then they end up being really insecure. If you make tons of mistakes, you're like, what the hell? And you actually start to feel really comfortable with your mistakes. And then you now become a master from learning from your mistakes. And then you get, well, really confident. Number 6. Confident people won't tell you this secret. They have mastered the art of humble confidence. You see, a lot of us, we might see someone and say, oh my gosh, wait a minute, they're confident, but they're really humble as well. Bruce Lee said, look, if I tell you I'm good, you say I'm boasting. If I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying. Slow motion that side. Humble confidence. Have you ever asked somebody, oh, how good are you? How good are you at that? And they're like, well, I'm okay. And then all of a sudden you see this amazing master. Humble confidence is where you play it down to surprise people, pleasantly surprise people. Because you see, when you have humble confidence, which is really where you don't have to brag about how good you are at something, you let it speak for itself, then people will get like pleasantly surprised that they just get lifted out of their chair. And they're like, oh my goodness gracious. And you're like, well, I try. Humble confidence does wonders. Number 7 is that confident people won't tell you that ego isn't all bad. You see, the ego has gotten a terrible rap. Oh my gosh, they're so full of themselves. Look, if they aren't full of themselves, who else are they going to be full of? You want to be full of yourself. You want to fill your own cup first and then let the cup overfloweth to reach me. Okay, you got to start learning to embrace yourself, to love yourself, and realize that, look, the ego isn't negative. It's not positive. It is what it is. It can actually be a fuel to helping you become your greatest version. I look at the ego as more as a kind of cheerleader. I'm going to do a whole video on the ego, pushing you on. Okay, so a little bit of ego can go a long way. But if you say, oh, the ego is so negative, I don't like the ego, let me kill the ego, that's why you're not confident. Because you need to start being full of yourself to say, actually, I got this. Hey, I got this. And then go for it. Okay. What's next? Number 8. Confident people won't tell you that you have to own your weirdness. Like you really do. If you want to be confident in something, you got to own your weirdness. I'll give you an example. I've made videos on indigo. Indigos, right? On the third eye, they've gone viral, millions of views. On 432 music, millions of views. On even porn, it went viral. On topics which most people would never talk about. But I said, okay, this is really weird. Let's talk about it. Fantastic. Right? On all kinds of stuff, because that's what we're here to do. We are here to dive deep. Now, a lot of people might criticize you in the beginning, say, oh, what are they talking about? But just like, for example, people who have made a living out of their weirdness, they learn how to own their weirdness. And going on to the 9th secret is where you learn how to prove your weirdness. You see, confident people won't tell you that when you actually realize your weirdness is working for you, when you've got proof that you being weird, which only really means you're being yourself, actually works for you, you have the last laugh. You're laughing because your craziness, your weirdness is making you live whatever life you want. You can now go to the beach every single day. I'm talking about myself. You can now go to the mountains, do whatever you want, and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Right? It works. When people say, oh, what are they doing? No, you realize that you are confident because it's created a lifestyle for yourself where now you have the freedom to experience whatever reality you desire at that given moment in time. At that given moment in time, baby. And number 10 is that confident people always surround themselves with people who put some respect on their name, right? Who respect them. Are you around someone who is just making you feel terrible? Chances are you're not going to feel confident about yourself. Confident people love when people tell them positive things about them. And they do the same. That's why they're confident, because they have the right support circle. Okay, we become like who we surround ourselves with most often. And we become what we think most often. Whatever you think most often becomes your reality. So when you look at it like this, just say if you've got a friend and they're always nitpicking tiny things about you, like, oh, what are you wearing? You shouldn't be wearing that. You don't want that kind of friend all the time to be around you. Because once again, you want a friend who's going to at least say, oh, what you're wearing, maybe you can change it. Or actually, it's pretty brilliant. They accept you as you are, even if you've got you got a bin bag over your head. Like, they'll still love you. You also want a friend that will tell you the truth, by the way. But you want people who can accept you for who you are, who will allow you to be as weird as possible, as crazy as possible, and also tell you the truth. And that way your confidence grows. A lot of people aren't confident because they got friends, parents who should really be looking out for them are always judging them. You don't want those kinds of people around you every single day, because once again, you're not going to be super confident. You want people who share a similar vision as yourself. So there you have it. Start of the week. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. We're out here. We're in nature, getting high. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy.